who goes through menopause will tell you it is no picnic, but if we're talking about eating, let's talk about this. A cookbook could make all the difference. So Baltimore native Karen Giblin is here. She's from Charm City originally, traveling around with this new cookbook, Eat to Defeat Menopause. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me. I'm so happy to visit my hometown again. I grew up in Baltimore. My ancestors came over from Sicily to Baltimore, and they opened a restaurant that was very well known called Donetti's, and it was in Little Italy for over 50 years. So their passion for food has evolved down to me, and I wrote a cookbook on how to defeat menopausal symptoms and eat a healthy during the menopause transition, because many women have very, very troublesome menopausal symptoms. The hot flashes, the night sweats, the interrupted sleep. Next morning you feel like you're jet lagged without even leaving your house. And all these things affect your relationships, sometimes even more so than affecting the woman. So I've compiled a recipe book of healthy recipes. It's 133 recipes in the book, Eat to Defeat Menopause, but I also have recipes in there not only from our family, but from chefs across the United States, including the chef to the White House, and including one of your Baltimore's famous restaurants, Liberatore's, has contributed recipes in there as well. So the book we're going to be discussing at Good Sam on Thursday evening at 6 p.m., but we're also going to be discussing a very, very important topic. And there's a lot of buzz on bioidentical hormones these days.
What is that?
But, well, it's actually a marketing term rather than a medical term. However, what we are trying to do is talk to women and explain that, to use an FDA-approved product, and there are FDA-approved products that are available that are bioidentical, because there's a lot of misadvertising and misperceptions around the word bioidenticals these days. So we're going to dispel some of the myths and bring up the real facts and look at the facts and fiction about hormone therapy in general and the bioidentical hormones. So it's going to be a very heated discussion, because there are going to be hundreds of women at Good Sam on Thursday night. And
sure.
Yes, and so I'll be there as well as Dr. Gupta, and we'll be discussing not only how to clear up some of your symptoms through healthy recipes, and there's some very good recipes in there, and I can attest to that. I'm Italian, and carbs are good for you. A lot of women don't think that carbs are good for you, but if you eat a small amount of carbs, it releases in the brain serotonin, and it also helps you sleep at night. So, in some of the books, some of my recipes are, and you looked at this before, like lemon fettuccine.
And they're easy. They're one page.
They're one page. Lemon fettuccine, for instance. If you eat like an Italian, they don't put on their pasta dishes a lot of heavy cheese sauces and a lot of sauces like that. Instead, they'll use simple olive oil or marinara sauce and different things like that. They eat more of a Mediterranean-type diet. The book covers Mediterranean-style diets, and my co-author, Dr. Mesh Seibel, also who wrote the book, is Harvard Medical School. He also runs the Complicated Menopause Center at University of Massachusetts Medical School. So he and I wrote a book, and it covers the aspects of menopause, explains it in general, but it's also healthy, good eating, which will help menopausal symptoms.
Well, great. So it's called Eat to Defeat Menopause. Tell everybody where you're going to be again.
I'll be at Good Sam Hospital. It's going to be 6 p.m. on Thursday evening, and it's going to be a very heated discussion. So if you're experiencing menopause, or your loved one is experiencing menopause,
check it out.
I encourage everyone to attend.
All right, well, Karen, it's awesome to see you again. Thank you for all the stuff, and we'll start cooking.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, Jamie.